So as a business, we all want more clients, but it's important to know why we want them. When it comes to small businesses, we normally have about three scenarios. You might already have a full-time job, and what you're doing is basically just a hobby or little side hustle to make a bit of extra cash. Or you're already running a small business and you're making enough just to cover all your expenses and your needs and wants, and you're happy with that. And the third scenario is the people that I'm talking to in this video. And those are the people that want more clients so that they can grow their business. Now, one thing I want you to realize that if you're a solopreneur or you're self-employed, you don't have a business. All you've done is created a job for yourself. Also, if you're saying you're fully booked and you can't take on any more clients because you're too busy, well, that is also a problem. If your goal for your business is to grow, but you're fully booked, then you need to start working on your growth mindset, because you probably don't have the systems and processes set up properly in order to scale your business. At no stage should you be fully booked that you can't take on any more clients. Now, I know some solopreneurs reach a point where they actually physically can't take on any more clients. And it's at this stage that you either need to expand your operation and probably get more people to help you out. You'll reach a point where you on your own can't grow your business any bigger. But I know that some of you are reluctant to take on any more people to help you because you feel that nobody else can do it like you, or that you don't trust anybody to do it as good as you do it. But unless you're an artist or a singer, you can probably train up somebody to do what you do. Now, coming from a professional sports background, an athlete can't just go to a conditioning coach and say, I want to get fitter or faster or stronger, because what does that actually mean? There must be a specific reason why they want to achieve that result, and it must be measurable and trackable. There's a little saying in the sports industry that goes, what can be measured can be improved. So once we know the athlete's why, we need to determine where that athlete is right now performance-wise and where it is that we are aiming to get. Then we can put together a plan to actually get them there. So just like an athlete, we need to determine your why and your how. Simply saying, I want to make more money isn't a reason, because at the end of the day, how much money is going to be enough? So what is your why or your reason for wanting more clients? Is it to get better equipment? Is it to get a premises or more space? Or is it to hire people to help you out? Firstly, determine that why. Then we need to determine where you are right now. So in business terms, that means what are your expenses? What is your break even or your MVA? Your minimum viable amount. So with this minimum viable amount, we're going to add everything for you to survive and work in your business, whether that be your rent, your mortgage, your premises, food, anything that is going to take for you to live and perform your work. At this stage, we're not going to add a salary, just everything you need, the minimum viable amount for you to function and to run your business. Once you have this amount, then we're going to determine how much are we going to need to actually scale up your business. So if you're looking to get a bigger premises, well, how much is that going to be? What are all your business costs going to be related to getting a bigger premises? It might be getting somebody part-time to help you out. So how much are you going to pay them and how much is that going to cost you a month? So on the one hand, we got our minimum viable amount. And then on the other hand, we got our growth amount. And then we're going to add those two together. And that's going to equal your figure that you need to actually grow and scale your business. The next thing we need to determine is your average cart value. So you should have figured out by now that if you make X amount a month and you divide it by the amount of orders you had in that month, that's going to give you your average cart value. And then the last thing we need to work out is your maximum work capacity. How many hours can you maximum work per day? Or how many of these products or how much service can you provide in a day? So what I'm going to do now is quickly take you to my whiteboard. I'm going to show you exactly how this works and how we figure this out. So once we have all those amounts, then we can plug it into our little equation. So the first thing we have is our average cart value. So we said that is the total revenue we generated last month divided by the sales. So let's, for this example, say our average cart value was £24. The next thing we have was our minimal viable amount. So that is the amount we said the minimum we need to actually survive and then work in our business. So that's food, rent, mortgage, whatever, equipment, the minimum amount that we need to actually survive and work. So let's, for example, say that's just £2,000 per month. So how many sales do we need just to make our minimum? We take 2,000 divided by our average cart, which is 24. So that's going to give us about 83 sales that we need to make in a month. And let's just say we work Monday to Friday. So it's just 20 days that we're working. So 83 sales a month, which works out to about 4 sales per day. Then we've got to go figure out what is our goal amount. So that we said was how much is going to cost us on top of the minimum viable amount to actually expand. So if we need more premises, okay, well, what is that rent or mortgage going to be? You want to get more equipment, you need to hire somebody. What is that amount going to be? And then we add that to the minimum viable amount. So in this case, let's just, for example, say that's 4,500. Okay. So again, we take the 4,500 divided by the average card value, and that's going to give you about 188 sales that we need to make in a month. And that's going to be about 9 sales per day we need to make. Then the last thing is the the maximum work capacity. So we said, you know, we're committed, we're going to work our ass off, we're going to work 8 hours a day, and you know, we can probably produce nine products per day to sell, right? So in this scenario, we need to sell 9. We could probably make 9 on our own. So that's a great scenario to be in. So we know that actually we're in a situation where we can actually start expanding. However, if we can't produce those 9 on our own, and let's say we can only maybe do 5 per day, well, now we're in a situation where we're either going to take a leap of faith and just go into it, or more importantly, what we need to do is work on our systems, strategies, and marketing so that we know we are generating 9 sales per day and that we can actually afford to get somebody on board to help us to deliver those 9 sales. So the most important part of this equation is making sure that we're in a situation that we have the system, strategies, and marketing to make sure that we have those 9 sales at minimum coming in every single day. So I hope that all made sense. And like I said before we even get more clients, it's really important that we figure out the why. Why is it that we need or want more clients? So before we go to the next step of actually getting more clients, I've got some homework for you to do before the next video. There are 4 things that I want you to figure out for me. So the first thing you need to figure out is your minimum viable amount. What is the minimum amount that you need to survive and work in your business? The next thing you need to figure out is what is your goal amount. So what is it going to cost if you want more equipment, if you want to get another premises, or if you want to get some staff on board? What is that amount going to be? You then need to figure out your average cart value. And like I said, take a month. What did you earn? How many sales did you make? Take what you earned, divided by the sales, and that is your average cart value. And then we need to figure out your maximum work capacity. If you worked all out, worked your butt off, how many hours could you work per day, and how much product or service could you render in one day? So go figure out those amounts for me, and then in the next video, we'll actually go into how do we actually get more clients. Or if you're in a bit of a rush and you just want me to help you get more clients, just send me a message. So go figure out those amounts, and then I'll see you in the next video.